I know that you're sober. We're drinking Coca-Cola together. So you were considered an alcoholic. To be considered an alcoholic in England is quite an achievement.
Do you think so?
Congratulations.
I'm a wimp, yeah. Well, thank you. I'll accept the congratulations.
Well, I think it's good because you're Pisces.
Yeah. I'm proud, a proud Pisces, actually. Anyway.
But they have a problem with substance abuse.
They do, they have a problem with...
Arthur Lee.
Yeah.
Brian Jones, etc., etc. So we're at the ICA, the Institute of Contemporary Art, and this is what I want to ask you, is that there's this huge tradition of English rockers going to art school and then graduating or turning their back on art, the art world, whatever that is, and then joining the ranks of the rock and roll army. And what does that say about art, the art world?
I think it was the only non-stuffy place to go to let your hair down, I suppose, and be creative, meet people that were, I suppose, back then into, people who were purists, people who were into jazz or blues and into experimentation. And I suppose it's still the same.
So you think that people just went to art school and then just because it's only escape from expectation, business, economics, and all that stuff, and then the natural progression was, well, maybe do rock.
Is that in its art school, or remain shy and trembling and start paying your mum and dad rent, or the nut house? I don't know. So it's a place where, because I went there when I was 19, I'd lived with my parents. I was pretty sheltered, unadventurous. I still am quite unadventurous. Went to art school. 19, I was suddenly in a concrete block full of other students. We'd sort of drink tequila and come up with kind of performance art pieces which involve breaking stuff with scaffolding poles and I suppose and draw.
So the retreat from the art school or from art into rock and roll isn't a refutation of art in your mind?
I mean, I think most people respond more to music than art.
It's more immediate.
Yeah, I think the first thing a kid hears is music.
Yeah. My next question was going to be, is your return to art a refutation of rock and roll? But I guess it's not.
I think the music I make is the kind of refutation of... it's difficult. It's that thing again where I'm totally fed up with this country, and I think, London is a rip-off and no one's treated very good and the place is chaos, and what's the point? I'd rather go and live in a field and make music and paint. I'm not a great painter, but with music I feel a lot more in a kind of in a vehicle where I'm driving. I can see a road ahead, but not with art.
Yeah. Okay, art. See, because I have a whole theory about why art, visual art, of the sort that's shown at the ICA, has kind of taken a backseat to music. And it's because in a time-obsessed society, since the Industrial Revolution, time is money. And, time is money. Mm. And you can look at a painting in just a second, a split second. In fact, you could look at several paintings in 1 second. But rock and roll, a song takes a long time to listen to. And because it's a time-obsessed society, everybody's so, precious with their time. The fact that rock and roll demands time means that the other art forms that aren't time-based are going to be less valued.
And that's why decent stuff doesn't get on the radio, because it's got to grab a DJ or a programmer in a few seconds.
First couple seconds. That intro. The intro is the most important part.
Yeah. How many seconds till the first chorus?